Good morning, and thank you for joining us on Quad Cities Today. I'm Kaila Paige.
And I'm Teresa Bryant. And Kayla, yesterday we were looking at warm 70-degree temperatures all across the region.
Right, and now it's the opposite.
Yeah, you won't see that today.
And it's turned to where things stand right now. KWQC's Jenna Jackson joins us now live from Camping World in Davenport. But earlier she was at 35th and Fair, where there was extensive flooding last night. Jenna, what did you see out there this morning? And we continue our winter storm team coverage now. First Alert meteorologist Kevin Phelps joins us once again. And Kevin, you and the team gave the first alert to this storm last Saturday. So you've been watching this for quite a while now. And we're just a few hours away from the only bi-state St. Patrick's Day parade in the country. As people get ready to hit the parade route this morning, a map of the route is on your screen. It starts at 23rd Street and 4th Avenue in Rock Island, then it crosses the Centennial Bridge into Davenport and ends at the River Center. The parade begins at 11:30 this morning. But before the parade route takes off, runners will be on their marks this morning for the Cassie St. Patrick's Day race. It will be a festive event and all for a good cause. If you head down there, you might run into a familiar face. Joining us now from the starting line is KWQC's Kyle Keel. Good morning, Kyle. What's the atmosphere like as runners get ready for takeoff? I'm joined by Mike Halpin, chair of the Rock Island County Democrats. Mike, night one featured nearly 6 hours of speakers, but President Joe Biden's highly anticipated speech and Kamala Harris's brief but surprise speech really set the tone as it relates to the rest of the week. In your opinion, how does this DNC compare to previous years? A childhood classic is coming to life in a storybook inspired by a hotel suite.
Yeah, that's right. The Sheraton Boston Hotel just unveiled its Goodnight Moon Suite. It's a full-scale replica of the Great Green Room from the beloved 1947 children's book by Margaret Wise Brown.
Now, the whimsical room, perched on the 24th floor with views of the Charles River, features green walls, red carpet, a glowing LED fireplace, and even a working dollhouse.
Now, the suite also comes with other custom amenities, including a plush bunny for each child and turn-down service complete with milk and cookies served in a keepsake porcelain bowl.
It literally looks like it's out of the book. It looks so
that is fabulous.
childlike.
That is fabulous.
So
very bright, though. I don't know if I'd be able to get to sleep in a room like that.
That is very true. Very cool, though.
Really neat.
Very nice. Now to a fire that happened Friday night in Davenport. According to the Davenport Fire Department, just after 10, crews arrived in the 400 block of North Sturtevant Street and found smoke and fire coming from a detached garage and the side of a vacant home. The fire spread to the inside of the home on the second floor and attic area. The department said there was no one inside the home. One firefighter was injured and was treated at the scene. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. And police say a man was airlifted after being hit by a car in Rock Island Friday night. Police said a 33-year-old was driving on 17th Street when they hit a 38-year-old man walking in the road. The man was taken to a local hospital. He was then airlifted to Iowa City for treatment of life-threatening injuries. A KWQC crew was at the scene just after 7 Friday evening and could see police blocking off the street. Police said no arrests have been made at this time. Now to national news. With part of the National Guard expected to leave Chicago, another major city is seeing a major flare-up of Border Patrol agents. Border Patrol agents have begun enforcement operations in Charlotte, North Carolina. A video on social media appears to show agents detaining people. The Department of Homeland Security released a statement saying, "We are surging DHS law enforcement to Charlotte to ensure Americans are safe and public safety threats are removed." The statement goes on to say there have been too many victims of illegal aliens and that President Trump and Secretary Noem will step up to protect Americans when sanctuary politicians won't. And President Trump has rolled back tariffs on more than 200 plus food items. This includes coffee, cocoa, bananas, and certain beef products. The move comes as prices have gone up at the grocery stores, with beef prices said to be 13% more expensive than last year. Some distributors of beef, coffee, and other food items raised their prices earlier this year when the tariffs took effect. The action also applies to tomatoes, avocados, oranges, and tea. Now to international news, a U.S. show of force in the Western Atlantic as tensions escalate with Venezuela. The U.S. military Southern Command has released these photos showing the Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier strike group in the Caribbean Sea. The Ford is the world's largest aircraft carrier with more than 5,000 sailors on board. On Friday, Trump has suggested that a decision could come soon on whether to take military action against Venezuela, which he accuses of having close ties to the illegal drug trade. And the federal government is reopening, and its agencies and many national museums opened their doors to visitors yesterday. All federal facilities were closed during the government shutdown, which lasted 43 days. But it may take several days for everything to return to normal. Jen Sullivan explains the lingering effects of the government shutdown.